Well, welcome to Fourth Arrow. It's 2020. Most of us have been trapped away with COVID, right? Trying to figure out what hunting season is going to look like coming up this fall. But 5 years ago, that's how old we are this year at Fourth Arrow, and we're absolutely thrilled. If you know the history of our company, we came up with the camera arm system because we were starting to film our own hunts in Michigan. And some of the equipment that was out there was just really hard for us to handle. It seemed a little bit heavy. We had a hard time balancing things up. In our area, we hunt our own farm, which means that we spend a lot of time on the same tree over and over again, and we were hauling in bases and hauling them back. Well, it started off as kind of a joke of, well, maybe we should make our own arms. And then it came up with an idea that, hey, you know what, if we could create a base system that I could pre-season attach in my trees and then be able to go with a shoulder that can level at any place, that Mark and I had it all set up, and we started doing the designs and saying, hey, wait a minute, we could make this. And then we went that fateful day at HEA where we're sitting at our booth, and we had some of these in our booth that we had bought with us. And someone asked, what equipment are you guys using to film? And we had shown it to him. And he smiled at us and said, you know, no one's thought of that yet. You guys ought to take that, lock it away, go get a patent on it, which we have now, and start selling it. And the next thing you know, Mark and I were in business together, and thank you very much for buying our products. What's also been special, because of the group that works with Fourth Arrow Equipment, you guys have been so dedicated and have been able to give us feedback and say things that you love and things that you don't love. Well, we've listened. One is the overall weight. We've come up with a brand new camera arm system. We left the arm the same. The down post is going to be the same. So anything you have today is going to be able to function in what we're going to show you in a minute. But probably one of the biggest complaints is this guy right here, right? Most of you guys know that you got a tool. It's nice to be able to put it in. It really tightens down well. It does the job, but it's tough to carry a tool around. You got a little bit of clanking when you're in the blind. And so what we've done is been able to change the size of the base. We redesigned it with a toolless shoulder, and yet it all functions with the same arms that you currently have. Mark, let's go on up and show them what we have.
All right. So yeah, guys, what we're really excited to share with you guys is this piece right here. This will be our new standard base system over here with our new 3.0 shoulder that we came out with. Like he was saying, it's really amazing what we're able to do is the fact that we were able to get rid of that tool. Therefore, if you want to just tighten it down on your spot, all you have to do is reach around to one side, tighten it down on just the knob over there, and when you're ready to go to a different spot, you move it over, you find you to level it out again, loosen it up, level it back out with the shoulder here, and you're all set to go. It's super quiet, super fast, and it is just much more comfortable to handle with than trying to work with our old tool, going back and forth, working it around, trying to make sure you get it to the right levelness and for the tightness of the whole thing. So we were really happy with that one. And we're also just thrilled with the amount of size and weight we were able to cut off with this new base and shoulder system. I think like both of them, we lost about 20% of the weight between them both. I mean, so we're able to cut off a lot of weight for you guys who are trying to hauling out there the long ways with your backpack full of other stuff. We're able to save you a lot of space, a lot of weight there, and still be a super solid system that you don't have to worry about this one slipping on you, pulling out away from the tree. Another thing we came out with as well for these new systems, for both of them, is our new ratchet straps that's coming with them all. If you've seen the old ones a little bit, they're great ratchet straps, but they can have a little bit of stretch to them. These ones are non-stretch for them all. So they'll really just hold that tree super tight without being able to flex away from the tree no matter what kind of weight you're putting on there.
Now, one of the things that we talk about a lot at Fourth Arrow, and you guys understand that we're coming up with a new base. We have a new shoulder. It's super tight. It's super solid to the tree. We're looking at the thing. One of the things we've been trying to be really sensitive to, and if you remember from 5 years ago all the way to today, most anything you've purchased from Fourth Arrow, we've tried to make it so that they add on. You know, we always joke around that Apple has this thing that every single time they come something different, the plug is different or something else changes, so you have to restart and buy everything all over again. We've tried as much as we could throughout Fourth Arrow's history to make it so that I can make as many components as possible, still hook into what you have. So what we've done is if you have, you buy our new system and you have a bunch of our old bases, what we've done is we've created a conversion kit, and all it is a new top plate. And so for a few bucks, you can go through and take all of your old bases off your tree, grab a new top plate from us, put it back together. There's instructions. It's really pretty simple, and you'll end up being able to just attach this right back to the tree. And if you purchase a new shoulder because of your old system, you're able to use all your old bases, and you should be on your way. One of our most popular lines that we've had in the last couple of years is it's called the Run and Gun. It's the guys that are really heading out into the woods. They're going away a long ways into some state or federal property, or they're just moving from location to location. They don't want to, and they can't because of where they're hunting, have a bunch of different bases set out on the trees. And it's become just one of our most popular lines. Well, one thing that we've thought about with it was, well, how can I make it more compact? Especially some of the guys sitting in the saddle hunters. I mean, it's all about space. How much am I getting up there? How quickly can I use it? That's one of the things that just got us so excited as we started coming up with the new shoulder system, because you can see here in my hand, here's the adjustment. This is what only tool, there's nothing. It's my hand is my tool now, where I'm gonna be able to level the whole thing up. But what was really fun was when we came up with what we call the Talon version. The Talon is an accessory that adds on to the existing shoulder. So when you buy our new shoulders, you're gonna see there's mount screws in the back that allows you to buy different accessories for different attachments, which we will show you later. But today, the first one that we're gonna have out is gonna be pretty exciting. We're gonna have it released with some limited quantities as we just slowly ramp things out. You guys got to remember that we live in Michigan, and Michigan's been tightened down pretty well right now. So we've missed right now a whole month of production on some of this. But be patient with us. We're going to be getting it out, but you can see what happened here. So these things, the Talons, are going to fold right in. You can now take all of this, throw it in your backpack. You're not worried about it cutting up your backpack. You're not worried about it putting a hole in anything. Drop it in your pocket. You know, look at here. Here's just my regular coat jacket. It's gone. You couldn't do that with the old system. And what's beautiful about it, these are sharp. And when I hang this up in the tree and I ratchet that in that strap, this is gonna hold this right into the tree, super solid. I get all my leveling, anything I want out of it. I don't get any of the bounce, I don't get any of the wiggle, I don't have any problems that if I put weight out here, the whole system's gonna turn left or right. This is as solid, if not more solid, and I believe with the way we have it set up with the Talons, this is actually going to make you more solid than our old system, and yet you're going to be in a package this big. For schedules, when we start talking about releases, like I said earlier, it's COVID-19. So you're going to have to be a little bit patient with us. So we're going to start taking early release, so we're going to allow you to sign up. We're going to have a limited quantity of pieces available. Most of them we're going to try to get out and have it put together so guys can buy the Talon version, the Talon accessory with the shoulder. So we're going to be patient, look through that, be patient with us as you go through it, but we'll keep you up to date. And as quickly as we can get some pieces out and manufactured, we'll just keep releasing them. So enjoy it, and we want some feedback. So thank you.